Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Welcome to the first episode of Season 6, here with Aston Villa. We are still here, we have not been fired, and apparently my media handling is very poor. Tactical consistency, hands-on approach and finances are all at 100%, so apparently we're doing okay. Overall, we've played 279 games. We have scored 457 goals, and it gives us a goal difference of 122 with a 48% win percentage. I mean, we've had an absolute shit ton of draws over the years, so last season in particular was quite bad in terms of draws, but good in terms of draws of who they're against. So in total, too many draws, but overall they were against Liverpool's and City's and Chelsea's, which I guess is okay. Cool. Okay, so yeah, it's the year 2025. We've started the season. We're about 10 games into the league. I'm going to start by having a look at the transfers. For 22.5 million, we signed Tommy Santiago from Borussia Dortmund. A pretty good ball-playing defender. Could be better, but you know, value for money, he's just about okay. He's currently valued at 28.5. He's only played the one game, but overall, adding a bit of depth to the team, which is what we need. He can help cover for right back if we have injuries to Matty Cash or Musavag or Vague or Wade, whatever his name is. But overall, quite happy with that as a deal. Antonio Blanco, look at his value, right? £19 million. How much do you reckon we paid? 400,000. Not too sure how we got away with that, but he come up on my scouting card that I get every couple of months. I think it's every 3 months I get a fresh one. And he was highlighted as 89% recommended. So we went for him. And on the report for the scout said, yeah, they'll take about 400 grand, which is a bit weird. So, yeah, I mean, he's not outstanding. He's not the best midfielder we have by a long stretch, but for £400,000 adds a bit of depth. Current ability 3 stars, potential 3.5. But it's the value I'm looking at. This could be a potential money earner. If it doesn't work out, or if he has the ump because he's not played enough, we can make a massive profit. So that is good. We also spent £30 million on Manuel Gasperini, Italian goalkeeper. And he has 6 clean sheets in his 13 games, which isn't too bad. He is better than Kamara. Yep, almost forgot his name for a second. He is better. He is more experienced. But I think in the long term, Kamara is going to be outstanding. He had a cracking season last season. I do think this year we have 2 good goalkeepers that I'm confident in rotating. A lot of teams that I've managed have 1 good goalkeeper and 1 shit goalkeeper, but now I think we've kind of got like a David De Gea and Sergio Romero situation where you think I'll be happy with either in between the sticks, to be fair. So yeah, good stuff. And as a cheeky loan solution, we have a new attacking midfielder that can play in the number 10 by the name of Isaac Hansen Aron. And I loaned him in because I was experimenting with a 4-2-3-1, but I thought, you know what, all of our forward players are either strikers or attacking inside forwards. We don't have anyone that's main role is AMC. Didn't have any money to spend, so I checked out the loan list, and here we are. We've landed on him. And he's done okay, you know. 6 appearances in total with 2 assists, so happy days. And the only sale of note was Wilfried Zaha. In the grand scheme of things, we lost a lot of money on him, but I think he put in a pretty good shift. In total, 84 appearances, which is quite a lot, really. We signed him for 42 million back in the 22-23 season. Not a bad debut season. In total, 15 goals. Season after that, 9 goals. And then the most recent season, 8 goals. But he was a very handy player to have at the time. But now, being aged 32, quite expensive on the salary, we had to get him off the books. So, looking at the season so far, we'll start off by breaking it down, having a look at pre-season. The first game was a 1-1 draw against Philadelphia. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the only goal. New York Cosmos, 3-0 victory. Justin Kluivert, Arezzo and Mario Gila. After that, 4-0 victory against North Carolina. Patrick De Paula, Pepe, Kessie and Kluivert. after that, big win against Hannover 96. Kluivert with a hat-trick, Daniel James with 2, Calvert-Lewin. And we finished off pre-season against German side Bayer Leverkusen with a 1-0 win, Frank Kessie. So we started the season, obviously, in August, where we drew 0-0 with Wolves. No real standout things to say other than Chrisin with a 7.2 and Zinho with a 7.4. After that, quite a tasty 1-0 victory against Chelsea. We had Danny James on the score sheet in the 61st minute, and that was it. We then drew 1-1 with Southampton, and it was only because of an own goal in the 83rd minute. Very disappointing. But then Stoke, Premier League newcomers, 3-1 victory, Danny James, and youngster Jacob Ramsey, because he was playing in this 4-2-3-1 that I was experimenting with, and he was the only available AMC at the time. And he put on a good show. Yeah, good goal, 3-1. September rolled along and got off to a bad start with a 3-2 loss to West Ham, Kluivert and Danny James. In Europe, first Europa Cup game. We're in Group B. We won 5-0 away on our first outing, which is lovely. Calvert-Lewin, Patrick de Paula, Danny James with another 2 goals. Mateus Arezzo also scored. 2-1 defeat to Newcastle. Danny James scores again. 3-1 victory against Wickham. Mateus Arezzo with a hat-trick. We then lost to Premier League newcomers in the 92nd minute. Middlesbrough beat us 1-0. And then October came around and we started off with another big European win. 6-0. Kluivert with 2. Danny James scores again. Kessie with 2. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 2-1 defeat to Arsenal. Gustavo with the only goal. 1-1 draw with Liverpool. Justin Kluivert in the 89th minute grabbing a point. We then drew against the biggest threat in our group, Atletico Bilbao, and it was a 0-0 at home. But then after that, we beat Man United 3-0. Happy days. Calvert-Lewin, Danny James against his old club, and Jacob Ramsey. But then we ended off October with a 1-0 defeat, getting bounced out the Carabao Cup in the 4th round. So, not ideal. So as you can see from the fixtures, overall, August was good. Everything else was inconsistent. And yet again, my tactical inconsistency just came through. I was switching between the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-1-4-1. It was a bit silly of me. But, again, I don't think 13th is too bad because we're on 12 points. And United in 7th with 16 points. So I'm not overly worried. Our top goal scorer in the league is Danny James with 6. Highest average rating in the league is Jacob Ramsey. Most assists is Kluivert with 3. In Europe, Danny James, again, the top goal scorer with 3. Musa has the highest average rating and the most assists, which is lovely. And Arezzo just bossed the Carabao Cup. We just got a little bit unlucky by drawing against Liverpool in that 4th round tie. But I fancy us to go through in the Euro Cup. So far, so good. Unbeaten with a very good goal difference of plus 11. Very happy. So tactically, this is how we're setting up currently. Rotating around 3 tactics. Maybe there's too much tactical rotation. When we have a look at team report analysis report and then go formations, you can see that I was trying to make the 4-2-3-1 work. We only create a chance every 57 minutes. However, chance against every 75 minutes, which isn't too bad, but not quite as good as the 4-3-3 DM wide that we use in 2 of our tactics, the counter and the more aggressive version of it. Cut chance every 50 minutes, chance against every 80 minutes, but the win percentage is a lot better. We've started 40 games with 27 clear-cut chances as like a plus or a negative. So we're going to stick with the 4-3-3 DM wide, but try to refine it a little bit more. And hopefully against who are we playing? West Brom. Hopefully we can do that. We do need to have a look at sorting this team out. We've got some fitness issues and stuff. Well, say fitness, more conditioning than proper fitness. But this is the team we're going to go with. We have Musa and Cash nursing injuries. So we're going to have to play Santiago at right back. We're going to have to go with Mina and Gila, with Chris N, Luis, Ramsey, Gustavo, James, Pepe, Calvert-Lewin. I think that should see us through. But one thing I wanted to highlight about Chris M, because we were quite shocked at how well he's actually doing recently. Like, apparently he's my best player based on current ability. And you can see from there to there, it's quite a bit. It looks nice, doesn't it? That line there, or that dot there, is higher than that dot there. So I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to keep referring back to this with some of our players that we think are in form, because sometimes you might think they're in form, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not. So we're going to have to regularly check that to make sure these players are on form where they should be. I'm worried about West Brom because it's West Brom. That Carlin Grant is quite the player, to be fair, and he's always a pain in the bum. They're on really similar form to us. We're away, obviously. Villa, West Brom, local rivals and all that. They've still got Slaven Bilic as manager, which is interesting, to say the least. So it should be a winnable game, but with our form being so patchy, I can't say I'm massively confident, to be honest. Okie dokie, so here we are at the Hawthorns. Yeah, a little bit nervy. I think, to be honest, one of their main threats, only because I've managed him before, is John Joe Kenny. Like, he's a nightmare of a fullback, and I don't like being against him. I quite like him being in my team. So I mean, that's quite a decent little team, to be fair. That's Tales Magno. That's a name I haven't seen for a few months. Like, in another save, I signed him, and he was just randomly extremely, extremely good. So let's try and get a nice early goal. There goes Chrisen, most improved player. Gustavo, Pepe. Come on, make a nice run. Be threatening. Your description is apparently world class. And that was a nice 23-second goal, wasn't it? Pepe, yeah, absolutely smashed that. Absolutely smashed it. Maradona-style run. Taking players on, getting into the box. I mean, he didn't really get the assist, but to sort of drive into the 6-yard box like that, Calvert-Lewin smashes it home. He ain't going to miss from there. He can sometimes be quite inconsistent, but not on this occasion. Oh, here we go again with Calvert-Lewin. Somebody else going to make a run? No, foul. Surely that was a foul. Apparently not. They're going to play on. And there goes Vigna to Tales Magno. I'll keep wanting to say Mango. There goes Grant, like I said. Pain in the arse. Barco. Good block by Ben. Most improved player. Yeah, a bit of a waste there. Usually we run the ball on the deck. But now I think they're going to score here. Tales Magno. Grant. Don't know what to say. We just called it. The second I said they're going to score here, it started to look more and more likely. Grant, pain in the bum, like I said. And I like the fact that since the update, it shows the assist, not just the goal scorer. There goes Grant, continuing to be a pain in the bum. So yeah, the winter updates come out the day of me recording this. But yeah, I like the idea of assists actually being on that pop-up menu when they score. Harper. Ooh, well controlled. Chris N clears it. Danny James keeps it in play, but end of highlight. We need a win here, otherwise we're going to start to get distanced. Oh. Pablo Mari. I think I've had him before as well. That was poor. What's going on? Not happy. Only 10 minutes in. This match has been a bit dramatic. Let's go to the counter-attacking strategy because we're not getting enough of the ball. So we might as well use not having the ball to our advantage perhaps. But Barco swinging in another corner. Far post. Oh my word. We was almost 3-1 down. There goes Kipre. Harper. Kipre again. Don't know who that is. And it's 3-1. Carlin Grant. I reckon since the update they've mullered my fucking tactics or something. This is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let's do that. 4-2-3-1 now. Wow, I thought it was off to a really good start. Another corner. What are you doing to me? Oh, that was almost 4-1. What is actually happening? I can't believe what's happening. We're getting mauled. Or mauled, rather. Calvert-Lewin, come on. Make me a little bit happier. Here he is. There goes Santiago. Gustavo, back to Santiago, back to Gustavo, Ramsey, back to Gustavo, Ramsey. Oh my word. Oh great, there goes Tales Magno again. Colin Grant again. Wow. This is unbelievable. We are getting absolutely trounced. This hasn't happened for a while. We've never been this bad. Oh, Christ. Right, I'm going to have to throw a water bottle at someone's face. There we are. Oh my God, I can't actually believe this. This is mad. After such a positive start, scoring in 20-something seconds. Right, long throw business. These cause havoc. There you are. Long throws, man. Batter them in. Nice long throw, and they just cause havoc, man. Oh, I've not really spent that much time in the past on throw-ins, but since I've been banging those long throw-ins, it just creates drama that they aren't necessarily expecting. There goes Kenny. Kenny! Oh, it's Timmy in it, not Kenny. Oh, you're having a laugh. Oh. Gasparini's had a shocker. Mind you, our defence have had a shocker. I'm not going to put it all on Gasparini, but I haven't seen him make a save yet. Mina, Santiago, Gustavo, Dougie. Come on. Start pressing forward. Ramsey. Dougie again. Come on. Come on, let's get some attacking movement on the go. There goes Pepe. Goes wide to James. Top scorer this season. Show me why. Show me why. No. Useless. But it's still in play. Oh my word. What is happening in this game? This game is crazy. That was offside anyway. Barco with the old set piece. Oh, I thought I was going to go in as well. This is such a strange game. Right, demand more from the boys. I mean, Kluivert's not fully fit, but it's going to have to happen. Let's bring on Hansen for Ramsey. Bop, dip, dap, doo, bop. Right, Tales Magno, Dougie. Come on, that's it. Clear it. Oh, for God's sake. How has Grant got there first? Oh, my word. Barco. Oh, you are tickling my minstrel. 5-2. We're going to be in a bit of like trouble with the board, I reckon. They ain't going to be liking this, are they? I've not been smashed on a live comm in ages. I mean, it doesn't help that this ain't our strongest team by a long stretch because of fitness and stuff like that, but holy shit. Johnston with the clearance. Kluivert. We ain't going to score fucking 4 goals, are we? There goes Dougie. Hansen. Great through ball. Danny James. Oh, he's been finishing them all season. Alright, fuck it. There's nothing left to do but go attacking to at least try and claw back some goal difference. Kenny with the throw to Barco. Musaba. James does well. Chris then gets it to Calvert-Lewin. Nice touch past the defender. Nobody really in support at this moment. Nobody going to come and wait for the short pass? What on earth is going on? There's a madhouse in that box. They just flood that box so well, in all fairness. Gustavo with the corner. Useless corner. Mina. You ain't going to do anything from there. It's Mina, isn't it? Wow. Just put me out of my misery, West Brom. I've not seen us play that shit in years. Jesus Christ.